Hello and welcome back to another Darktide video. Today I'll be showing you my veteran build that I have used to climb up to level 40. As my primary, I used the Assault Chain Sword and dumped Shredder because Shredder's not that important. For the perks, I do extra flak armored because that's what most hordes are going to be made out of, and critical hit chance, that way it procs Devastating Strike more often. Which gives you more cleave. Wrath also gives you more cleave by just hitting and doing basic things. That combined with the talents will give you very good cleave on this weapon, which I think is better than the power sword. For the secondary weapon, my ranged weapon, I'm choosing the bolt gun because one, the plasma rifle is going to get nerfed, and two, I think it's just more fun and fitting for the veteran. I dumped collateral because it doesn't impact damage, and it just impacts stagger, which I don't think is too much of a problem because it already has great stagger. For the perks, if you combine Carapace armored enemies with Shattering Impact, that reduces your headshot damage to crushers down to 4, which helps reserve ammo. For flaked armored enemies, that's gonna be your gunners. Even the unarmored one has flak armor on it. When you hit the shoulder, which if you're aiming for the head will most likely happen with the bolt gun, it will most likely, on critical hits, one-shot gunners without a headshot. But everything that extra flak just helps when you do get a headshot, guarantee you hit those shots, hit one-shots, even in Havoc where health is increased for enemies. And for talents, I went down the right. Out for Blood and Tactical are good because the bolt gun requires a lot of reloading, and that combined with Weapon Specialist, specifically Fleeting Fire, really speeds up your reload speed. And with Shredder frag grenades, you can go down to Survivalist and just choose any of these two. These aren't too important. Survivalist allows you to make your own ammo, so even when ammo's running low, with a bolt gun, you're able to create ammo, and each bullet is a lot of damage, so you don't need to take ammo from your allies too often. You want to go to the right, obviously, down to Voice of Command, that's standard. Duty of Honor, also standard, and Demolition Stockpile. Replenishing a grenade is just super helpful without needing to pick them up. Now, where things get really interesting is what I chose for these bottom nodes. I chose to go down to Born Leader, that's helpful. Tactical awareness is what's super important, being able to get your ability back like instantly after killing a bunch of specialists is super helpful. And Iron Will is a close second to one of the most helpful nodes in this build because you'll have over heal or over toughness from this node, which reduces your damage taken by half, so you really get the most out of the shout. Now you want to go to the left, mostly because you get fully loaded, which plus 25% ammo increases your reserves, it increases how much you pick up, it increases even survivalist. It's just super helpful, and just having superiority complex is nice just because you get more damage. Now what I chose to do is go down the left here completely because most of these nodes increase critical chance, and that helps with our damage output with the bolter and the chain sword, and having more cleave allows you to, in a horde, distribute damage more evenly across multiple enemies. And I think that attack speed is really helpful too, and brittleness also helps because most enemies are going to be flak armored, and you want as much damage being distributed in a horde as possible. But you can also go for plus 25 toughness. I think these are interchangeable. And of course, always prepared because it comes to Fleeting Fire, which increases that reload speed, but also because when you switch to your bolter, you can activate tactical reload as well, which is also just a bonus, so you always have that up. And for my curios, I chose 2 toughness, combat regen, max health, and toughness, and stamina, because on the train sword you're able to block a lot of things when you're in a horde and you need just some breathe air to throw your grenade and just wait for it to pop. You can do that. Also, on this one I chose block efficiency, just because blocking is super helpful when you're out of dodges. You can just block and wait for your dodges to recharge. And that is my veteran build. I hope this helped, and have a good day.